Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an on-the-fly review for you, and today I'm talking about Rambo: Last Blood, released yesterday, directed by Adrian Warrenberg, I think it was. Oh hell, now I'm gonna be upset about that. And starring not Keanu Reeves, starring Sylvester Stallone, Adriana Barraza, and Paz Vega. This is the fifth and most likely final Rambo movie, but be fair, you could have said that about the two previous Rambo movies before this, too. This is my little co-host, making her on-the-fly review debut, little Miss Scarlett Jean Davis. Mwah. Yeah. Say hello. Hello. Anyhow, the whole setup for this film is about a decade, or shortly after the events of the previous Rambo movie that was just called Rambo, from 2008. Rambo's father passed away, and Rambo inherited his father's ranch. And we pick up now an old friend of his and her granddaughter are staying there and helping him take care of the place. And Rambo is, even though he's a struggling man, he's more or less found peace in his life. And all of that gets upturned when his niece takes an ill-advised trip to Mexico, which is really just a trap from an old friend to try to get her into the sex slave market. It's a good movie. I had a lot of fun watching this movie. Of course, you think it was a bad idea to take take Liam Neeson's kid, try taking Rambo's niece. It was not a good move for these guys. But ultimately, I thought this was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it a lot. I don't really know where to go because I'm trying to avoid just going off on a total rant about this. Because, look, if a lot of the critics and stuff are coming out trying to compare this to Trump or some nonsense like that, and, calling the movie racist because the villains are sex traffickers. Well, look, if you are offended by a fictitious story about a fictitious hero fighting fictitious versions of sex traffickers, then maybe you should go tell that, how offended you are about that, to the families and parents of the people in the real world who have lost children that way. Don't know where their children are. Don't know where their family are. Don't know what happened to them. Don't know if they're alive. And if they were to ever find out the details, it will only make things worse. I mean, look, Rambo's a great movie. Rambo's a great franchise. Shameless violence, bloody heroism, and, just all that kind of stuff. Blood and guts and glory, it's all that. But, when you start saying it's offensive because of real life stuff compared to real life stuff, well, no, who's the lowlife here? This is just a movie. This is just an action movie. And it's a damn shame that we don't have someone like Rambo that could just slaughter 70 or 80 of these lowlifes at a time like he does in the movie. That doesn't happen in the real world. As far as Trump goes, look, I've had this channel a year now, and I haven't done it, but I'm going to tell you, I don't like Donald Trump. I've never liked Donald Trump. Not once my whole life. And not for all the ridiculous, moronic, insane, unreal reasons. I mean, when I say unreal, I mean fictitious reasons that these people make up. The man is not a racist. He's not a xenophobe. He's not a rapist. That's horrible. What's wrong with you people? He's just an asshole. He's nothing but a loud-mouth Yankee. No offense. But the truth of the matter is, he's done a good job as a president. And the big, terrifying, giant concrete wall with barbed wires and spotlights and machine guns and everything that we're all afraid about 4 years ago, yeah, that's not what happened, is it? No, it's just a fence. He fits the fence. Call it a wall, call it whatever you want. You know, I don't like the guy. I don't like the guy. Doesn't mean he doesn't do a job. I don't like my boss. Doesn't mean he doesn't do a good job. If he didn't do a good job, I won't work for him. You know what I mean? It really infuriates me the way people can't separate entertainment from reality. And then they'll get more upset and more outraged and do, stand up to the entertainment while they'll sit back and let reality run them down. Got no respect for those kind of people. Anyhow, I loved Rambo Last Blood. Know why? Because it was a Rambo movie. It's not my favorite Rambo movie, but it's also not my least favorite Rambo movie. But between the 5 films, there's only one film I genuinely don't like, and it's not this. In fact, it was Rambo 3. But anyhow, I hope y'all enjoy this view. I hope y'all just look at how beautiful this creature is. Look at it. Look at that. God, that's gorgeous. Mwah! Anyhow, I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.